best possible manner against rivals Sunderland. In front of yet another live TV audience, Borough were destined for an afternoon to savour.
Composed. And to fight for again. Good jump by Armstrong. Mustoe. Hignett. Hignett now with a bit of a clear run here. Hignett might want to have a go himself. Hignett! And it's a goal for Middlesbrough! Craig Hignett! A fine solo effort there, and Borough ahead, 7 minutes gone.
Well, it all started from a crossfield ball where Hignett challenged with Richard Ord, knocked Ord over, and then Hignett is so dangerous running in the box there, turns Andy Melville, hits the ball with his left foot, and Alec Chamberlain might just be, there's the challenge, was it a foul, was it not? I don't think it was a foul. Hignett's now got a free run on goal, takes it on the inside of Andy Melville, and with his weaker foot, strikes it under the hand of Alec Chamberlain. He got a hand to it here, Chamberlain, got a good hand to it, but couldn't deflect it wide, just deflected it onto the post, and in it goes. So
Kevin Ball back in action as well, after that hernia operation. Ball used to operating at right back, though normally seen in the heart of the defence. And that's Howie the target, Howie with a little knock on, and Goodman! A superb strike from Don Goodman, and that's the equaliser for Sunderland. Goodman again pulls out a cracker. Benny Lawrence still looking for his team to buy time, was his expression, as he thinks how to use best that 1.6 million for Alan Kernigan, their first choice central defender, of course. Maybe Sunderland's exploitation causing him to think hard again. Bennett. Another shove there on Howie. He's a very orthodox sort of central striker, Lee Howie, but he is causing problems.
well, it's the first time I've seen him play, I have to admit, and so far he's done well. He's caused the central two of Middlesbrough all sorts of problems. He's won more than his fair share of headers, and even the ones that he hasn't won, he's made it very, very difficult for the Middlesbrough defenders to get a clean header on it.
There he goes again, and he got a header to it, and Goodman trying to get on the end. Turned out wide by Ferguson. Liebird read it. Liebird, who likes to use the ball from the back, but that's not a very productive pass forward. Melville going to get something rather more straightforward, but Goodman got there. Now Mustoe. And that's fallen well for Hendry, who let the ball do the running, and here goes John Hendry. Hendry, 2-1. John Hendry, yet again. You can't give him a chance like that.
Well, tremendous finish from John Hendry, but the Sunderland defence, and Terry Butcher was off the bench there. He couldn't believe what his central two had done. Andy Melville stepped up and Bennett stayed in, and it played John Hendry onside. Bennett tried a desperate tackle, but there's Hendry, confident finish in 1 against 1. It's Bennett that's played him onside. Bennett then tries to tackle him. He has a little stumble there, but he manages to regain his balance, look up, and with power drives it past Alec Chamberlain. But it really was a terrible mistake by Andy Melville and Bennett.
Lord Wilkinson now getting away, looking for the support, and Hendry sprinting through the middle there to provide the target, and Hendry, a power goal! That was a chance in 100.
Well, Jamie Pollock will look back at that afterwards when he's in the players' bar and wonder how on earth he missed it. The only excuse he could have had is he saw it late. Wilkinson knocks it in well there. Hendry goes for the foot, and there's Pollock. He must have seen it. I can't even make that excuse for him. He must have had plenty of time to see it and got right underneath it there with his right foot and side-put it over the bar. Let's hope for his sake that isn't costly at the end of 90 minutes.
Case of over-youthful exuberance, I think, on that one. He saw it open up for him, saw the glory, and couldn't quite get over the top of it. But it was a typical Jamie Pollock run from the midfield to support, to be fair to him.
Let's give him full credit for that. Yes, he's had to make up a good 40, 45 yards to get into that position. And I think when he did get into it and he saw the goal gaping in front of him, excitement took over, I think.
But these two defences have really got to get a grip here, because they're being punctured through the middle far too regularly for either manager's liking. And again, threaded through the middle, and again it's Hendry, and it's Wilkinson, and that's 3, and Wilkinson punishes Sunderland now.
Well, to be fair to Sunderland there, they were probably a little bit unfortunate there that the bounce went to Wilkinson. They were opened up in the first place, and there was a lovely through ball there, and onto his Hendry there. They managed to get a block on it, but there it just bounces so kindly for Paul Wilkinson. He goes, thank you very much indeed. I'll side put those in all day. Good tackle by Atkinson, and there it drops to Wilkinson and Alec Chamberlain. No hope at all there. But
Sunderland really do need to pick up the pace quickly in this second half, or they'll give Middlesbrough a chance to really consolidate. Not batten down the hatches quite, but tighten up in the way that Lenny Lawrence described at half-time. Well, I think that maybe Middlesbrough may well have the appetite for goals and be looking to push forward more. But wait a minute, here's Goodman. He can push forward all right. And has he given the penalty? It looks as though he has. Ryberg on Goodman, and that, says Mr. Dilks, is a penalty.
Well, that was John Goodman's pace that got that penalty there for him. He's not the favourite there, and he uses his pace, uses his strength, gets across Lyberg there. The legs get tangled up. To be fair to Lyberg, he's a little bit unlucky there. He was pushing with his arm, but certainly legs got tangled up, and that's what the referee's given the penalty kick for. So here's a real chance now for Sunderland to get back in this game now.
This really is heaven sent for Sunderland to make it 3-2. Don Goodman, the man with the responsibility. Oh, he's put it over. Don Goodman has put away so many difficult chances this season, but he spurned that opportunity to bring Sunderland right back in the game. Now Wilkinson jumping and finding Hignett. Forward now for Hendry, who's come out wide. Can he get the cross in as well? Looking for Wilkinson! Another classic Paul Wilkinson goal. Hendry, Wilkinson, the double act again, and it's 4-1 now for Middlesbrough.
That's a great Paul Wilkinson goal, and full credit again to John Hendry. The two of them celebrated there, and quite rightly. Good play out on that right-hand side by John Hendry. Turns his marker, looks up with his left foot, peels it to the back post, and Wilkinson, nearly at full stretch, has to throw himself. There we go, lovely ball in with his left foot. Wilkinson totally unmarked at the far post.
There's nothing like a taste of derby delight to put a smile on the face of